The Ricketts family have been shortlisted to buy Chelsea Football Club. Their bid at this stage has been accepted by the Chelsea board. Supporters of the football club are absolutely fuming, with their hashtag no to Ricketts movement picking up even further pace. The shortlist appears to be the four on screen now, with a slight twist as well. There is also a potential secret mystery bidder that nobody knows too much about. Nick Candy has been rejected. The Saudi Media Group have been rejected, but the Ricketts family have made it onto the short list. Now, Chelsea fans, I want to hear from you. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know what you're feeling. The fact that they may have an opportunity now to buy your football club. They may become the new owners of your football club. They are on that shortlist. Nobody expected to see that, especially based on the morality side of things and the fact that they run football teams like an absolute joke. We're going to delve into this in more detail for you now on the Football Terrace. Make sure you are smashing that like button right now. Give that a hit. Subscribe to the channel. Check out this promo code here for Boohoo Man as well. People, let's do this. The Ricketts family have their bid accepted. They make the shortlist. What we think is four people. There is this talk right now of a mystery bidder, a secret unknown entity as well, and we're going to delve into that in a bit more detail. But strong words here from George Benson, one of the leading content creators and voices of the Chelsea fan base, who says, how have the Ricketts family even on the shortlist? Shows the kind of people we have looking after our club. F them all. Is that the sentiment you share? Is that how you feel right now as a Chelsea supporter? Do you feel as though you're not being listened to? When I think about the top Chelsea fans I know just across social media, I think about Anita, of course, one of the queens of the football terrace. I think about the Grand Dam. I think about Matisse, she's one of the leading lights in the content creating industry for Chelsea. You've got George Benson there. Eunice talks football, football therapy. The message has been clear from those big names in your community. Every single Chelsea fan has phoned into this show. Matt, Winter Surfer, Zion, Dylan, of course, our regulars, the likes of David, Daniel. None of them want the Ricketts. Trending for over a week now, no to Ricketts has been echoing in every chamber, in every orifice, in every nook and cranny relating to Chelsea Football Club. Even rivals have come out in support and helped push the no to Ricketts movement. And yet the Chelsea board and Rain Group, who are overseeing the purchase of the sale of the club from Roman Abramovich, have put them onto the shortlist. We know that Nick Candy, Woody Johnson, and Saudi Media Group were all eliminated from the process of buying Chelsea Football Club this week. Nick Candy seen as a worse option than the Ricketts. Saudi Media Group and Woody Johnson seen as a worst bid and not worthy of owning Chelsea. Centricus, the same thing. Absolutely told no. That is what they're saying there. And I think this is going to hit Chelsea fans hard. I think this is going to frustrate Chelsea fans in exactly the way that George Benson has mentioned there. How are they not listening to us? Why are they not listening to us? How is it possible that we've got so much power now as fans to get our voices heard? We can send messages directly to the clubs. We can create trending movements online. Millions upon millions of tweets, messages saying no to Ricketts, and they have gone and done that. I think it's an absolute abomination that they have made the shortlist. I think it is absolutely outrageous. And we know what Chelsea fans are going to be doing from now. They want the ins and outs of all these owners. They want the backgrounds on all these owners. And there is also reports of a secret mystery bidder making the shortlist as well. This has got to, with the Ricketts family making it onto the, into the final group, this has also got to be worrying for Chelsea fans as well. Surely it has to be. Who are they? What is their background? How do they amass their money? What is their politics? What is their view on very, very emotive subjects? What is their view on particular religions, on immigration, on diversity, on sexism, on homophobia? This is, of course, Chelsea fans have made this point, and they are right to do so. Chelsea fans want the right type of people running their club and then running it in the right way. How can there be a mystery bidder that Chelsea fans have got no sight over? I know they haven't listened to the Chelsea fans or the Ricketts situation, but at least have been able to voice their views. Who are these people? What do they stand for? We were told yesterday that Todd Bowley's consortium, Sir Martin Broughton's consortium, the Ricketts family, and Stephen, I want to pronounce his name right, Pegluka, are all on the shortlist. But who is this secret mystery bidder? Because every article I read about it just kind of says, like this one here, it says currently an unknown bidder is understood to have made the shortlist. That's all they've really said. It says the Rain Group are in the process of filing through all offers, handing out plenty of rejections and a few approvals. So essentially what I'm kind of reading is that there's 4 on the shortlist, but there may be more added to it. It's kind of how it reads to me. I may have misinterpreted that. If somebody knows something different, please let me know. It may be looking to extend it to 5 people on the shortlist from what we've already mentioned. Is kind of what I'm reading across social media, newspapers, and everything else. But who is this mystery bidder? And Chelsea fans, with the Ricketts family being accepted, is it worrying? Is it concerning to you that your football club is accepting mystery bidders? It may not be a mystery for them, but they're keeping it a mystery from you. Is it worrying? Is it concerning? What's your thoughts and your feelings? Now, on a positive note, the favourites are said to be Sir Martin Broughton and Todd Bowley's consortiums. However, that was yesterday's news, and that news was very much pushed out by the Telegraph, by the Times, Matt Law. They said the Ricketts offer has fallen behind these two, even if they do make the shortlist. Now, the point is, it was kind of being, nobody was saying they wouldn't make the shortlist, but it was kind of being alluded to they're falling behind. And if they're falling behind and they're still adding people to the shortlist, it must mean they've caught up, the Ricketts. Like, I'm not trying to be a pessimist here, but they're falling behind. Why would you keep them on the shortlist if their bid wasn't good enough? Because what we know about Chelsea in this circumstance, it isn't the highest bidder that's going to be accepted. It is a number of factors that are going to go into the decision making here. It's going to be how much is being, what the bid is, the track record of the individuals, and a number of other things. One of the key components I saw and read today is that the new owners need to commit to pump in around about £1 billion into the football club to invest. A large percentage of that is to go towards redeveloping or a new stadium, which is hugely important to Chelsea Football Club. It was on the agenda for Roman for many, many years, 10 plus years. We've been reading stories about that. So this isn't about the highest bidder. It's about the group who are going to run the club the best in their eyes, invest correctly, try and keep the team winning on the football pitch, which is obviously the most important thing. There's no way Todd Bowley and Broughton's bids can be brilliant. There's no way that this mystery bidder's bid could be brilliant. And then in the very same breath, the Ricketts family are sort of looked at as, they're just there to make up numbers. No, they'd be rejected. So Chelsea fans have got to shout louder. Chelsea fans have got to keep pushing harder, because there is a genuine, bona fide possibility here that Chelsea Football Club could end up. They legitimately could end up with a situation where they are I want to make sure I say this in the right way. Where they had the Ricketts family in, more noise is needed. Secret bidders, still a little, such a lack of transparency on these things here. And, lots of commitments need to be made by these potential new owners, as we can show you here, as we already mentioned, that bidders are told to commit £1 billion fortune for Chelsea, as a four-way shootout looms. As it says, a blank check company set up by Formula One owner Liberty Media was amongst the bidders for Chelsea Football Club. That was rejected. As we say, there's been lots of potentially good bidders and good people out there that have been rejected. I know the Chelsea fans are not buying into any of the PR. We know that the Chelsea fans want to see things done in the right way. But answers need to come about why the Ricketts family are involved, who these mystery bidders are, and what's going to be happening. Now, I want your thoughts and I want your feelings. That's very important to us. Make sure you're smashing the like button. You're commenting below. But the Ricketts family are in. £1 billion needs to be committed and pumped into the football club. Give me your thoughts. Give me your feelings. And we'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you.